on.
古き魂食って戦う。
私は死んだはず。戦い続ける運命なの。私の魔法を受けてみなさい。二重栄光の勝利味わいなさい。いてっけ。出番は終わり。 私の魔法を受けてみなさい。二重栄翔の興味味わいなさい。はぜよ。いてつけ。ほら踊ってもらうわよ。いてつけ。出番は終わり。
Oh, hello. I'm making dumb mistakes. Despite having just done this fight yesterday. Hello. Why have people dead already? Alright. Watch this memes. Counter. Missed tower. That was not my fault. I get to try to do this on 2 characters. I need to do this on both Kaishan and Zolbear. Because I'm traveling next Sunday. Trying to get the weekly on Kaishan done. Yeah. slam Kashan right now.
二重衛星の脅威
Still got some vertigo, and according to like everyone I've spoken to, Party Find is a bit of a mess right now. Understandably, because we're all unused with like. Like memes, all the memes.
見せつけほら踊ってもらうわよ見せつけ出番は終わり
戦うために呼ばれるとは。いいぜ、暴れてやる。せいぜい楽しませてくれよ。飛ばしてやる。
Oh shit.
オラオラオラ。うわ。
Dumbass. Nope. Our first pull went reasonably well, and then it went downhill. We're all memeing. At least it's not just me. Okay, focus, focus, focus.
戦う。古き魂食って戦う。
私は死んだはず戦い続ける運命なの
That Dark Knight scares me. Standing smack in the middle of the hitbox. Jesus Christ.
二重衛星の脅威味わいなさいはずい見せつけほら踊ってもらうわよ見せつけ出番は終わり
戦うために呼ばれるとは。いいぜ、暴れてやる。
my gosh. What? Nope. I couldn't even get tech step off Sadness. Jesus Christ. Oh, my parts with this is going to be fantastic. How? Oh my god. Who's the you? They're all fucking out here. We all memeing.
古き魂を食って戦う
私は死んだはず。
Reaper's putting out 20k right now. Oh.
私の魔法を受けてみなさい。
Sharing's not going, yep.
20円の勝利味わいなさい。見てつけ。 見てつけ。ほら、踊ってもらうわよ。派手に。 出番は終わり。
戦うために呼ばれるとはいいぜ、暴れてやる。せいぜい楽しませてくれよ。飛ばしてやる。
Can't go there, but whatever. Speed first. Six. Oh. What the hell? ちょっと待って。How did we all die? Shock. Shock would have been a missed tower, I think.
戦う。古き魂食って戦う。
私は死んだはず。戦い続ける運命なのね。私の魔法を受けてみなさい。
You go.
二重栄光の勝利、味わいなさい。見てって。
What the? Oh, this is not good. Someone's gonna die. Goodbye. Reset. 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 Fuck. No. We should fight. We should fight.
出番は終わり。見て。
戦うために呼ばれるとはいいぜ暴れてやる
Really? Are we really doing this?
せいぜい楽しませてくれよ飛ばしてやる
Run. Easy pen. Begging everybody not fuck this up. Okay. And I have no miss. Thank you. Clockwise. I have nothing. Potion's out. Potion is out. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh! What the? Ah! So people didn't notice it was proteins. Have to go tight. Lol. 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 Yeah, no, like post LC, they didn't notice that it was proteins. As in like clock spots. So there were people stuck in. Oh well, I guess everyone's leaving. I could tank. And I still have to do this again on Silver. Sadness. What are we missing? Oh, we have another melee spot. Hey Elaine! Need melee. You could. I'm sleepy. Yeah, then you can get the clear tag with late night. You want to suffer through PF Pro parties. Oh wait, no, Kobe is there. Wait, okay, oops. Ah? Oh, what is it? Hold on. Do I want to partner the same? How on earth do you have so much more HP than this?
Game
Sam.
on!
I'm gonna partner the Sam because they're Sam, but like, how do you have that much more HP? Where's this coming from? Oh, right. We're from the tanks first. I am in VC! Although I went to the Wyvern fire. Hang on. If we wipe, I'll come find you.
私は死んだはずだ。戦い続ける運命なのね。
私の魔法を受けてみなさい。二重栄翔の勝利、味わいなさい。見てっけ。轟け。ほら、踊ってもらうわよ。はずい。出番は終わり。
戦うために呼ばれるとはいいぜ、暴れてやる。せいぜい楽しませてくれよ。ちょらしてやる。
Sweet. Nice, clean. Ish. The stage of gearing, everything still hurts so much. We going counterclockwise. People went in the wrong direction. Lol, 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 lol. Wait, let me join you. Yep, okay. There we go. Hello!
Hello.
Hello.
Game on.
Yeah, we good, we good. Yeah. The eternal meme of which direction was it again?
Yeah, same here.
It happens.
It wasn't till the second night that I started to remember.
Yeah. It's an eternal meme. I expect it. It's fine.
戦う古き魂食って戦う
私は死んだはず。戦い続ける運命なのね。
私の魔法を受けてみなさい。
Also, I just realized I forgot to mint either of those replies. That's great.
二重栄光の勝利。味わいなさい。 風よ。 見てつけ。
In.
ほら、踊ってもらうよ。
Buttons and in.
見てつけ。
出番は終わり。
Marxist. Great.
戦うために呼ばれるとはいいぜ暴れてやる せいぜい楽しませてくれよ
And then behind. Behind and out. Feet wide. And we're back at Lem's Rush. Fox. Ow. On that. Not that I contributed, because I also did not knit. Ha ha. I'll knit this one. Everyone knitted that one. Is DPS
There's a
just baiting
DPS room
first? Yeah,
first.
DPS are baiting first. So DPS to the tornadoes. To four with line of sighting the rock. Line of sight the rock, not the box. Wait, why? Like half of the party got my regen. Oh well. I believe there's gonna be tank busters coming up, and then we're going to LC2.
Isn't it the in and out thing first?
Oh, right. There is that. Tank busters. Back with your partner. Dodge the lines. There's no in out. Just dodge. But remember that at the end of this is going to be partners. Partners and in. So get to your partner and in. More or less. Fuck. Close enough. Now we're going into the 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 and 4 standby at sea. Where they're doing the same thing that we did.
I might die. I'm dead.
Oh dear. No healing, huh?
I waited.
Oh.
I wait.
Oh no.
I wasn't sure how long I could wait, so then I was just like,
Yeah.
I waited a bit, then I was like, it's not
You
coming.
can't, yeah, like you were. That's kind of not bad for full, but like sad that we wiped that late. Got like 0 procs there. Fantastic, very good.
私の魔法を受けてみなさい。
Tank shit. Partner.
二重栄翔の勝利味わいなさい。はずい。
Ow. Oh. In.
ほら踊ってもらうわ。
Partners and in.
いてつけ。出番は終わり。
Period wide.
戦うために呼ばれるとはいいぜ暴れてやる。せいぜい楽しませてくれよ。
Out. Front and in. Counter. Out. With partners. Shit. Oh my god.
I didn't look until the last second.
Yeah, same. I'm like, oh shit, he's holding fire in his hands. Middle. Orient yourself. DPS beat tornadoes first. And then after that, DPS will be heading to B. Out. We're going to oh no, someone killed the rat. They killed the rock. Goodbye. We're all dead.
I'll have to look. Though I feel like sometime it may potentially be undetectable.
Might have been mine, I don't know. Although I could swear it was on the line.
Like how didn't you say it's like very obnoxiously precise?
Yeah, it is. And I'm reasonably sure it wasn't mine, but we'll see.
戦う古き魂食って
I got auto.
戦
I'm gonna have numbers now, and I'm gonna screw it up. But I'm gonna get numbers now. I'm gonna screw it up.
Yeah. Out. It's gonna be partners and out, but hit into healing first. Out. Walls are identical.
戦うために呼ばれるとはいいぜ暴れてやる せいぜい楽しませてくれよ
Next one is gonna be front and in. Yeah, pray. We got lucky.
Clear. Though I still was very convinced it would have been that run where you were like, it's not gonna work. Why are we doing it?
Counterclockwise. Leave. Oh, all of them leave. Oh my god. All of them are gonna die. What the? Oh my god. all three deformations just like didn't move. I don't know why. I'm like, I have a bright blue marker over my head, please.
They're trying to seal it back.
I usually wiggle a little bit to let people, I don't know, just to make it obvious that there is a blue marker. I didn't. Maybe I need to keep doing that, evidently.
Maybe.
Because this is the first time I've seen that happen where the whole bunch just stood there. I've actually never seen that happen before.
It blends in, I guess.
So I guess the wiggling actually did help. I was like,
私は死んだはず。戦い続ける運命に。
私の魔法を受けてみなさい。
oh, what?
Good day.
Alright. Oh, goodbye, samurai. Oh no. Okay. What the heck? In. Oh, honey. Oh, the poor tank. Was so thrown. And I hope the best case scenario, which is I die. Nope. Do we really want to save this? Should we wipe?
This is the clear.
Oh my god. No, honestly, y'all should just restart this. What a pain. You spent so long lying on the floor because...
いいぜ暴れてやる
Not back to the guards. We're going behind after the dodge. And then in. My parties. Okay. Okay. Good.
It's total death, right?
It's what?
Total death 11.
Huh? Sorry?
Never mind. If we clear, we can think about it.
And again, it's counterclockwise. Oh no, Miss Tower. Come on.
They saved your purse.
And well, it's everyone's farce. I think everyone died at once there. What the heck? But also, I love how the polls are going downhill. We started out well. What happened? We got all the way to like meteors, and then we murdered a meteor. Sorrows.
It doesn't want us to clear.
Oh no.
Even when we bait properly, the broken meteor, the thing breaks.
Right? Tragedy. Need to remember to take a look at that. Just to see if it was my fault.
Might have been mine. I didn't stand it out as far as I usually do.
I don't think standing further really helps.
I'm saying like the angular error.
I guess, like if you tilt a little
A small
bit,
distance offset is
yeah,
magnified.
Yeah, that's true.
私は死んだはず戦い続ける運命なの
But then that also could have been my fault because I almost never stand out that far. I cheat and use pixel perfect. Oh. Tanks, are y'all okay? What the fuck?
Well, one's DCing.
Oh.
Or they just DC things.
Okay, no. Why am I getting messaged? Tell me it's not working.
They heard you're having problems in Party Finder.
Oh no, they're just
Would you
telling
rather
me.
work?
No, they're just telling me about something tomorrow. Are the tanks okay? What the fuck is happening with the tanks? Oh yeah, DC, right? Okay, you mentioned, yeah. And there we go.
Is there a swap in there?
There's yeah, it needs to be a double swap.
I mean, that's it's gone out. It's failed twice in a row.
I'm going to say
Oh.
goodbye. Alright.
I even took a chance.
Sadness. Oh well. And disfound. Sadness, sorrow.
Well, I appreciate the invite since I feel better about jumping into Party Finder by myself now.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the Party Finder is pretty much identical with very minor differences. Like I said, the main difference is just Oppo versus JP, and yeah, everything else is just, well, instead of DPS rotate, sometimes the supports rotate. Instead of DPS bait first, sometimes the supports bait first. So like those are the I know of one party that instead of taking limit cut to at the 1 and 2 markers and the party stacking south, they reversed it, so the party went north and then bait at 3 and 4 instead. But all of that is but all of that is just like, like once you know the mechanic, it's basically all done the same way. It's just which way you face. Alright. So, yeah, like there's really not much variation where this fight is concerned, because there's only so many ways that you can do it, really. Yeah. So, easy. At this time, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get a reclear filled. Sadness.
Or you're just busy the rest of the week.
I guess I could wake up early tomorrow.
That's dedication.
I want my reclear done. And then I want to try and clear tennis. Sadness.
You need to beat your, what is it, 0.1%?
Yeah. Freaking 0.1% wipe. I hate it. I'm so sad. There's a Meteor's Frog party, which only has one slot left open. And I could totally join that if I felt like it. But I'm sleepy.
And it's even early in the day. For you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 3:22, but I also got very little sleep because I was trying to get this reclear done last night.
You didn't stay up till 5 a.m. again, did you?
4. 4.
Oh, that's better.
Yeah, but I woke up at 8, so I got like 4 hours of sleep.
Well, who am I to point fingers?
Oh, look, one of the tanks from earlier just opened a party. Dude. But right now they're the only ones sitting in it, and at this time it's gonna take forever to fill.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I could just go take
Oh,
a nap
and then the
instead.
party lead from the last one also put up a new one.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah.
I guess
This
they're
time,
teaching a
this
friend
time-
now.
Yeah, this time they've gone to teaching friend. Alright.
Hmm.
Thinking emoji.
I have 3 Ultros people I can guess were the friend. Or 2 Ultros.
But then, I mean, when we zoned in earlier, there wasn't any message about like one person has not cleared or anything. Like
Oh
that.
yeah.
So that was probably a legit attempt at a reclear. And then now they've just given up. And they're just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna teach.
The clear is now a nice to have.
The tank from earlier now has a tank buddy in there. I suspect it's Mimi who's come back. Because it's a dark night.
Yeah.
But I won't know for sure unless I join it, but I know. Don't want to keep trying. You know what? Instead, I'm just going to do a normal raid roulette. And then if I get out of this normal raid roulette and the party's a little bit more full, maybe I'll join. Instant pot, lovely. Kyoko was messaging me like earlier, it's like no luck either. I was like, nope. I think Kyoko eventually got his. Oh, cool. Hello,
Is it the same
spider
one?
dude. Spider dude. The source of my unending angst at the moment.
Alas.
Don't get. Overbuild each other's reprisal, lovely.
I feel like the tank buster in that one should also still launch people.
Sorry? Oh, should also
I feel
yeet.
like-
Yeah. I know, right?
国内の魔力を解き放た
Damn.
我が意図を断絶するが困難なり 絡め取り死をもたらそう
Okay, this paladin is actually good. I see, with a sense of professional competitiveness.
Yeah, clean it up here, Kaishan.
They're outdoing me.
Hey, you're one more.
Like I'm holding aggro, but only just barely, and they're frankly outdoing me. But then, I'm also not a paladin right now. And warriors have always been my casual class. So.
絡め取り死をもたらそう どこに行こうと許さぬ
And then cross over the bridge.
監獄すべてが貴様の敵だ
Now the other rival. Alright.
我大監獄パンデモニックなり 国内の魔力を解き放た 貴様の全力を見せ
Hell, reprisal.
何度圧殺しても足りぬ アテナ様我が母君のため 串刺しだ
I got momentarily confused when I didn't get yeeted.
その魂の嘆きを聞かせよ
Yeah, now that whole thing is gated behind having 8 people now. At least it's early, relatively early.
困難なり
I but that does appear like 3 more times. And
Do DPS have to do it? Oh wait, no, it's a tank. That's right.
it's a tank tower. And let me tell you, if a tank misses a tower in one of the late ones, it will feel very sad.
Yeah, that's the. I'm sure that's annoying. Because it does, as fun as it is when I'm in casual mode,
Yeah.
when you really want that clear, that's a really poor place to have it happen.
Oh my lord. Thank you for... Ha! I still outdid the paladin! Never mind. But... I will calm them because... Oh wait, I've already won from this. Okay, never mind, goodbye. But yeah, no, like the thing about tennis is, it's objectively a fun fight. The mechanics are fun, but it's very punishing. I would say that like stuff is snapshotting is even faster and more finicky than 8S. And so the later half of the fight, when things start layering even more intensely than they already do, and like everything's just so fast. Like the mechanics are so simple, but it's so easy to fuck up, and things go very quickly downhill at that point because you have towers that need to all be taken. At the moment you miss one, there's the raid wide, and right now at our level of gearing, even one of those raid wides going off is enough to murder the whole raid because of the the intensity.
The chain reaction.
It's not even that. Like the bleed that it. I mean, there's straight upfront damage, and then after that, anyone that it doesn't kill with the upfront damage, it kills in like 2 ticks. With the bleed. You have, and then you have. God, I can't even. It's like 3 sets of stack spread partners debuff. 3, 4? I think it's 4, something like that. Whatever, right? That again, if you fuck up either half of it, you will murder at least half the party. Because one of like if it's a spread and you don't get away fast enough, you're gonna murder the people around you. If it's a stack, even one person missing from the stack right now is enough to murder the remaining 3 people. Cause yeah, it's just that damage heavy. So yeah, it snowballs very, very quickly. And because everything is so fast, the movement has to be very precise. So yeah, you prog it long enough, it becomes a very draining fight. Like objectively it's a fun fight, but it's so draining to get that first clear just cause of how finicky and how precise and how easy it is to wipe. And so it's like you can see that everyone's reasonably competent, but it's just like, you know, small mistakes over and over and over again, and those small mistakes are enough to just wipe.
Guess we're not out of the woods after 9.
Yeah, no, we're very much not.
What have you heard about the other 2?
Okay, so the other thing about 10 is there's this intense heal mid check at the end of it. Like, so intense. Again, I would actually say it's on par. Actually, no, it's worse than the end of 4S And I mean, we never experienced terminal relativity without echo, but
Right.
I would say it's actually on par with that, if not worse. And yeah, so like, in the normal there's harrowing hell, which
Right.
even in normal, have you seen harrowing hell wipe normal groups?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. Even in normal, harrowing hell can wipe. It's dialed up to 11 in the Savage, and it's functionally a tank buster that comes after the tanks have been tank busted twice, with the ship tank buster and the tower tank buster. So they're low on cooldowns to begin with. Harrowing hell hits the frontmost two targets the hardest, but even though it hits the frontmost two targets the hardest, it does still hit everyone else. The moment the tanks go down, it's a wipe, because then that all that damage just gets transferred to the next in line, right? Whoever that might be, and yeah, people just go down very, very fast, and so it lasts long enough that invulns cannot cover the whole thing. The last hit, I think it's like 10 hits consecutively, and the last hit is always the one that hits the hardest. Like, legitimately, people are recommending to just tank LB it. The trouble is, half the time we don't get there without using healer LB3. So it's like the number of times we have just gone down to harrowing hell at the end because people just couldn't keep up with the heal check. It's yeah, it's something. And it's definitely going to get easier as we gear up.
Right.
So, like, that will be a problem that solves itself with time. But, well, until then, in week 1, it is frustrating as fuck! Because the number of times, like, it's difficult enough to get to Harrowing Hell. Like, honestly, getting to Harrowing Hell, even in Harrowing Hell parties, it's like, you get there maybe once out of every 3 pulls. And then like half of the Harrowing Hells that I've seen have failed. We've failed to get past Harrowing Hell. It's like And okay, so right before Harrowing Hell happens, there's Silk Fit, the web mechanic. This time, like, we deliberately overlap the webs at the back, so that it forms a line of webbing. There are 2 poles at the back, so basically everyone lines up at the back and overlaps their webs both with each other as well as the 2 folds at the back, and then that forms one line of webbing. While that's going on, there is a stack webbing where 3 people should go take that stack, and of course the 2 pole tethers out by the side. So once the pole tethers have sent out their AoEs, then everyone needs to help free the 3 people in the stack, because they immediately then need to go to the lineup at the back and drop another line of webs to reinforce that line of webbing that's already at the back from the first 3. And the timing in between those 2 sets is very short. Like, the moment they are freed, everyone needs to scoot back, because they will drop their webs within 2 seconds. So there's a chance to fuck up there. right? Because if you don't drop your webs in place, then that line doesn't get formed, and you don't reinforce the web. And you need that reinforced line at the back because Harrowing Hell, in the Savage version, the knockback at the end of Harrowing Hell will send you off the platform no matter how far forward you stand. So that's why that line of webbing needs to be formed at the back, because that's the only thing that will stop everyone from flying off the platform.
That is like gimmick central.
Yeah. So it's gimmick central, followed by a intense heal check, intense heal mid check, and then the knockback, and then shortly after the knockback, then you have a set of debuffs that resolve. Like, so it's either pair into spread, or spread in pairs, or spread into roll stacks, whatever, right? So you need to, when you get knocked back, you need to make sure that you get knocked back in roughly the right place. Everyone needs to be able to run forward in enough time to spread if it's a spread or whatever the heck, right? And I'm just like,
but no orbs. Or are there?
No orbs, but there is the one mechanic that is as finicky as orbs.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, turrets. Yeah. So, you know, like, again, the mechanics are fun. It's a fun fight, as in objectively speaking, and I think I would really enjoy it if they had.
You had cared once.
No. If they had just given just a little bit more time between each mechanic resolving. Because the thing that makes it... Because, like, the mechanics are fun and they're unique, right? Like, it's fun being able to play around with the tethers and the webbing and all that, and crossing the bridge and all that shit. It's, like, even though the mechanics are simple, all that extra interaction and all that is enough to make it fun. Like, I didn't need this punishing of a snapshot on top of that. Like, adding that punishing timing and snapshot just makes everything very, very frustrating, because some of those gimmicks, again, they're very finicky, and also they snapshot way too early. So, like, I think we talked about the turret bouncing thing. We might have briefly mentioned it during late night, but, like,
Yeah.
there's this moment where basically there are 8 turrets that spawn, 4 in the front and 4 behind. So those spawn out of towers. We all have to be alive to take them, because otherwise, you know, again, right? But so we all get into towers. The towers spawn turrets. These turrets point at the closest person, and they shoot beams out. So the turrets are numbered 1 to 4. So there will be 2 turrets numbered 1, 2 turrets numbered 2, etc., etc., and they go off in order. And when they go off, they shoot at the person in the direction of the person that is closer to them. It shoots a beam. That beam cannot be taken solo by anyone other than a tank. So for everyone else, there needs to be at least 2 people in that beam. The problem is, it leaves a vuln on the person who is first in line for that beam.
Yeah, I had a feeling as soon as you said there were 2 with the same number.
So, what that means is that no person can be first in line for the beam more than once. Right? And once they receive their vuln, they cannot take any further beams. Like, any further damage will kill because it's a vuln. So basically what happens is there are 2 possible ways of doing this. One is you just split the party into light parties, and then send the entire light party to each and every turret. Just that you take 1 person out of line each turret. So, like, for the 1 turrets, the entire light party lines up in front of it, gets knocked oh, by the way, the beam is a knockback beam. And so if you misaim that beam, it is entirely possible to not only annihilate half the party as the beam goes through the middle, it can also shoot you right off the arena. So the knockback, right? So like there's two possible ways to do this, right? You can just have the entire light party line up in front of each turret number 1, and have the whole light party get knocked back. Then the person in front gets out, right? And then the remaining 3 people line up in front of turret 2. That knocks them back, and then the first person gets out, right? And then the remaining 2 people line up in front of turret 3, and then take out the remaining person. And then the last person, which always needs to be the tank, because again, the tanks are the only people who can solo take a beam and live, right? So the tanks will both take the 2 number 4 turrets. The issue in all of this, again, if you misaim, you're going to kill people. If you misaim too badly, you are not only going to kill people, you're going to kill yourself, because you're going to get knocked off the thing. The snapshotting for the turrets locking into place, because again, they aim at the closest person. And, you know, people are bouncing all over the place, right? So getting into place and getting the turrets aimed right can be a finicky thing, which is also partly why the other strat, instead of having the entire light party line up, they do, we call it 2-2-2-1, which is, for every beam, it's only taken by 2 people up until the last beam. So like the first beam will be taken by the melees plus tank. The second beam will be taken by the range plus tanks. The third beam will be taken by the healers plus tanks, and then the fourth beam will be taken by the tanks alone. So you can do that, which allows more time for the other people to pre-position in front of the beams and aim them. But number 1, it means that the 2 people who are taking the beams get more damage, and sometimes it's just too much for the healers to keep up. And for another, like, even with that, like, there's still that chance that stuff doesn't get aimed and locked in the right direction in time, because again, no matter how much you want to pre-position, sometimes the patterns are shit, and like, you have, let's say if the 2 turrets happen to be placed directly across the opposite the arena from the 3 turrets.
Right.
Right. Then obviously your healers cannot pre-position in front of the 3 turrets, because they're gonna get shot by the 2 turrets from across the arena. So they need to be standing out there and then get into place in time. So sometimes you're not fully able to pre-position, and that goes double for the tanks, because again, the fourth set needs to be taken by the tanks and only the tanks. But right before that, they're being shot across the arena by the 3 turrets. So they get shot across the arena, and depending on the placement, sometimes the placement of the pattern is shit, and they end up having to book it across the arena to try and get to the turrets in time. And by the time they get to the turret, sometimes there's just the turrets have already locked into place, facing whoever happened to be closest around that time. Right, and the beams misfire. Right, so like, and then after all that, you have stack spread resolving.
The verification stack spread.
Yeah. So you need everyone alive. And it's like, no. Actually, no, it's not even that. It's never a stack spread. It is always a pair spread. So, yeah. So if either the tanks die, it's going to murder their partner, whoever their partner was supposed to be.
Right.
If anyone gets knocked off the platform and respawns at an unfortunate place, chances are they're gonna murder people around them because, hey, guess what? The debuffs will resolve even on dead bodies.
Uh-oh.
So you can kill people post-mortem with your spread debuff. And like the number of that's why like the meme is like there are exactly 3 prog points for P10S. If you look in Party Finder, like there are exactly 3 prog points. There is fresh, there is turrets prog, and then there is harrowing hells prog. Harrowing hells to clear. There's there's only those 3. You will not see anything else. And even if they list anything else, at the end of the day, it's actually going to be just those 3.
Right.
So yeah. I just feel like the for anything like, okay, that initial dodge that we've already seen in late night, like that's okay. Like, yes, half our party got doomed, but it's pretty easy to get used to, and once you get used to it, like, you should be able to dodge it consistently every time.
Yeah. Once we saw it the first time, I was like, that's actually manageable.
Right? And again, you don't even... I think most people were still aiming for the donuts. You actually don't even need to do that. There are safe spaces around the point blanks. So it's actually even easier to dodge if you know how. The webbing and freeing people from the webbing, the tethers, the going to a platform and stacking and spreading, all of that, fine. Like, it's fast, but that's what keeps those interesting. Because otherwise they're actually fairly boring mechanics, right? So, fine. But anything that is gimmicky as fuck, like there are turrets and shit, and that, yeah, it's, I just feel like they really should have given a bit of extra time in between snapshots, cause otherwise it just feels painfully punishing. Oh right, yeah. So the thing about the knockout tank busters, right? So the second time that those tank buster towers happen, I mean, you already saw what happens the first time round if one of the tanks fails, right? Because then you can't build the bridge. You can't build the bridge, and that means that when Silk Spit happens, there's not enough space on the main platform to spread out all those webs. So probably one person needs to sack themselves and go build a bridge. Right. The second time that happens, same thing. That bridge needs to be built because it is followed immediately by Silk Spit 2, which again, we need space to spread out the webs. And on top of that, after Silk Spit 2 is towers. And again, we need all 8 people alive to take the towers.
Sack yourself real fast.
Yeah, no, not even kidding. Like, literally the only way of saving that is for the 2 people who got the bridge building webs. One of them needs to run across, build the bridge, immediately throw themselves off the platform so that the healers have enough time to res. Because they need to be rezzing 2 people, right? They need to res the tank that died, and they need to res the person who is now dying to a poison bleed. So, you can't afford to wait for the poison to kill you. You just have to throw yourself go build the bridge, throw yourself off the arena, and hope that there was enough time for the healer to res you, so that everyone can take the towers. It's just like ah. And I want to like this fight because the fight mechanics are fun. It's a damn interestingly designed fight. Like,
Yeah, it sounds fun.
yeah, I've not seen. We haven't had mechanics this creative in a while, right? So, you know, it's fun mechanics, but it's just too punishing. And it makes trying to get a clear hell. Oh, and you know, after that second set of towers, immediately after the second set of towers, so you know the towers are followed by the in and out plus donut point blanks, right? So you dodge that.
Right.
Immediately after, you have the flying head coming out to do a half room cleave, and at the same time that the half room cleave resolves, you have your first half of the stack spread debuffs, yet another set of stack spread debuffs resolving. So,
Sounds about right.
so you are dashing for a safe place, like to dodge your donuts and whatnot. And then immediately after, you have to get ready for a half room cleave. Get yourself on the right half of the arena. Spread, if it's a spread, within that half room, within that amount of space that has now been halved for you. Or get into a group, or get into pairs, whatever the debuff might be. And then the second half is so it's either pairs or roll stacks. And spread, right? So spread will always be part of it, and then the remaining half is either stacks or roll spread, pairs or roll spread, roll stacks. Sorry, and the order is random. It could be stacks / pair first and then spread. It could be spread first and then stacks / roll pair, roll stack. Sorry, pair / roll stack. You get what I mean. Whatever the case may be. The first half resolves at the same time that the half room cleave resolves, so you have no choice. You have to get onto the safe half, and you have to position properly to resolve whatever half the debuff you have. Then, every time the flying head half room cleave mechanic happens, it is followed immediately by like lines across the arena, very narrow lines. Like,
Oh yeah, you were talking about these.
yeah, they're very narrow.
Oh yeah, I tuned in your stream briefly and saw
Yeah,
those.
you've seen them, right? Yeah, so they're the little like mechanical beam things that like essentially every tile means it essentially means you only have like half tiles width of safe space between each line. So you dodge the half room cleave, and resolve the first half of the debuff, and then you have to dodge and then you have to resolve the second half of the debuff at the same time that you watch for the lines, because the second half the second debuff goes off at the same time that the lines do. And you've already experienced like the timing between debuffs. Like we've seen that with like late night, that first set on the one platform.
Oh yeah.
You know how closely those go off together. So, yeah. Yeah. And I'm just like, please. There's a reason why that particular overlap of mechanics, someone was joking with me on Twitter, like, their group calls that the healer LB3 mechanic. It's just like, resign yourself to fucking that up and then get a get a healer to survive and healer LV3.
Except,
Except it would be really nice to have the healer LV3 available. Yeah, so that you can do a tank LV3 at the end instead. So, yeah.
maybe I'd rather be doing Nail and Yukon.
I think I actually might. Just cause, like, the visual spectacle of Yukon kind of makes up for it. Like, PTNS isn't bad in terms of either visual spectacle or music, but you get bored of it very fast. Like, just cause,
Right.
like, you see it over and over and over and over and over and over again. At least with Yukon, like, each phase has different music. And come on, man, the dragons are just cool.
Yeah.
Dragons will never not be cool.
You still want to find that guy that Kira was talking about. In the
Yeah,
background.
I never did manage to spot the guy. Oh, trials roulette popped. Let's see. Oh, look, it's Zodiac. Haha.
I think the last few I've gone, it's been 9 to 12 or Golbez
派手に散ろうじゃあり
for normal and trials.
Nah, unsurprising. Ah, great. I forgot I don't have chain calls at this level.
Awful. Pokey toes. After doing E9 to 12 on Machinist, I think it is perhaps forever ingrained on me to that what
Yeah.
the Shadowbringer's rotation is.
Oh, right.
So I consciously have to make a conscious effort to avoid doing that. So whenever I do like a lower level trial or something, it upsets me because it's like, it's reinforcing the wrong rotation.
Ah.
ゾディアークとつながりきるまであと少しついにこの時が
And now there's a cutscene, so this is where my rotation falls apart.
完全に繋がった
Yeah.
私と
I still don't know how to get things back on track when there's like break in the middle of fight or like between bosses. I know Kira just says just overcap, but
数なる闇で新たなることは世を継ぐか
still a mystery to me. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm getting this cleavage. Not hit that. Ah!
Incidentally, I think it was the second set of cones that did in that one
Meteor?
that one meteor.
Ah. Okay. It wasn't me!
It was the poor tank.
Oh. Oh shit, I'm in the wrong place. I'm gonna get bunked. Oh well. Whatever.
It's not like the fire line from Extremes in there.
終末の再現を始めましょ
Damn it! Come back! I still have one more shot of heat gauge!
The worst.
う降り注げあの日のように
Oh, right. He's targetable there. I forgot. Ha. Whoops. Now everything's adrift. I'm sad. Right where I am. Yes. Just go. There we go. Okay, how many tombstones do I have? JP brain dead. I don't wanna do JP brain dead.
Well, more party.
Yeah, but I don't wanna do JP brain dead. I don't wanna do it as a tank. Bah. Bah, I say.
Life is telling you to take a nap.
Okay, legit, I actually want to take a nap. Although, maybe after running an expert. Wanna run an expert?
Sure.
Okay. Expert.
These are all your excuses to stay online to check for another party.
Well, but also, I mean, I do need the catone stones, but...
Yeah, at least it's still useful.
Ready? Ready?
Yes.
Okay. Which ones of the... P9 to 10 have I not done? I need 9. I've done 10. I need 11. I need 12. That's basically the whole set except for 10. Alright. Boring. I still prefer the
Whatever it's called, Kenyatta.
the other one. Yeah. I still prefer that one. I find that one's more interesting.
You just want your rank, whatever, 3.
Well, I mean, but mechanically it's also just more interesting.
Yeah, I agree.
The sage. They're probably following a very similar heal plan to what I do when I run on Sage because like my HP just like refused to drop there. Just like I'm trying to drop so that I can use Blood Wedding to best effect, but I have like everything on me right now. Well, and also y'all are murdering very fast.
Yeah, that's fast.
Whee! Whee! Well, specifically, you and the Sage are helping me murder very, very fast. Can I just stay still? Yeah, I can. Should be enough space. basis. Look at the two of us standing there reading. I'll go through.
I mean, when you've done this enough times, you have a pretty decent sense of time.
Yeah. Which, when you do expert roulette on a regular basis, you're gonna do this a million times over.
Sadly.
I really wish they'd just like include one more dungeon. Preferably two, but I will take one more dungeon in expert roulette.
I feel like the first few times
Yeah.
they had it was 3.
It always is, because like, at that point you don't have enough for a separate 90s roulette.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah, it was dead ends plus the 2 optionals. And yeah, I liked having 3 in there. Actually, I think we had 4 at one point, right? Like, even when they released the next dungeon. What was the next dungeon? I feel like it was still in the expert. I don't know, I can't remember. Memory's very short.
Yeah, I can't remember right now.
But yeah, definitely we had at least 3 at, you know, expect drop, just cause, yeah. And like, that was bearable because you had a little bit of variety. Let's see just how many bone stacks I can pick up and survive. Ha. where you went. Hey. More decent stuff. It's interesting that the Forlorns follow as closely as they do. Cause like, you know how in the ARR dungeons, ranged mobs with ranged attacks usually don't follow that close.
Yeah.
Like
Yep.
yeah, they trail around behind because they can hit you from far away. Like this one, they didn't seem to follow that. Cause they clearly have ranged autos. But they follow pretty closely anyway.
Maybe they quietly fixed it, so to speak.
I actually find that kind of boring. I'm like, should have just kept the ranged thing.
Yeah, and then give you something to look for in the dungeon to manipulate.
To actually, yeah. Because positioning around, as in, yeah, grouping mobs properly when you have ranged mobs is a thing, is a tank thing.
Yeah, and that's a thing in other games I've played.
And like, you still have to do it in the AR dungeons.
They made the game too easy.
I did not mean to shake it off there.
Should have run into that daily.
Okay, well I guess the shields of some purpose, I guess. the sage. Meh, boring.
No puffin, I'm out. So you have it, don't you?
Sorry?
Do you have the minion already?
I do not.
I guess it's Kyoko who has it.
Coco?
One of
Oh,
you guys
Kyoko.
has it.
Kyoka has the puffin minion?
I feel like one of you guys has it. And if it's not you, it must be him.
I know Jaden was talking about it the other day, but oh.
Bought it because he saw someone here have it.
Oh. I just looked it up on the market board. It looked cute. It's also 300k.
That's what he paid.
I mean, I could totally afford 300k. But,
But all the materia that could have bought, or pots.
I already have too much materia. I mean, but also more importantly, like, for the duration that it's in expert roulette, I'm gonna be running that dungeon so many times.
Yeah. Sooner or later, you'll see it 3 or 4 times.
And probably win at 0, let's be honest, but, you know.
I didn't think I'd get Starboard, but I eventually did.
I got Starboard only because I got into the habit of, like, just every couple of days I'd run Dead Ends on Sage with Trust, just cause I wanted to not lose the knack of healing on Sage.
Well, that would do it.
So eventually it dropped. And I had no one to compete with because it was my Trust. Poor Dev though, they're like, I think they ran it like what, 200, 300 times by the time it dropped.
Yeah.
This is just more proof that the desire sensor exists. Because it's not like I didn't want it, I did, but I also didn't want it that badly that I was actively farming for it. I was just like, yeah, you know, I'm just gonna run this dungeon every so often for practice, and if it drops, great. I'm specifically running it on this dungeon just so that I have a chance of it dropping. And it dropped.
I think all the other minions I've seen maybe the same number of times, but I have not won.
Oh, so you don't have any of the other minions?
It's possible I have one other, but I don't think so.
Huh. Okay, wait, so the first one, Zod is the sisters. You don't have
I'm
that?
pretty sure I don't have that.
Okay. Babel is, Anima.
That one I might have.
85 dungeons.
No, I don't. I've seen it. I've seen it drop though.
Oh, okay. Vanaspati is the hippo. I did not see the hippo drop, but someone actually put it in the FC chest, and I stole it.
The hippo calf?
Yeah.
I think I got it in a trust run.
Ah, nice. The 87 dungeon is the little snake with a scarf. Caduceus. Snake.
I don't think I've actually seen that drop yet.
Huh. And then 89. Shit, what was 89? 89 is the tiny troll.
I do definitely have not seen that because I didn't think there was even a minion on that one.
Yeah, that is the tiny troll. I do have that. I did get that one drop. And then of course Dead Ends is the Starboard, which you have.
Yeah. Oh, I have the Omicron, but I don't.
Oh yeah,
What's the one
Omicron is
from Stigma
yeah,
Steel?
Stigma Dreamscape. I bought that one. I've seen it drop, but I didn't. But I couldn't win it. The one from shit. The one from Smileton, Prince Lunatender. That one
Right,
I
I've seen
saw
that,
and
but I don't
bought.
have it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think all but the Starbread plus the Caduceus snake are market boardable. Like the rest are tradable, so you can buy them. But yeah, the snake and Starbread very specifically are not. So if you wanted those, you'd have to farm.
There we go.
Is there a minion in? Okay, so wait. After Stigma Dreamscape, fuck, what was?
Cheating.
Huh?
Oh, there's something in Alzadal's Legacy, or isn't there?
Oh yeah, Alzadal's the Legacy is the little mini spinny thing. The mini version of the spinny boss.
I'm pretty sure I don't have that. Whatever it's called.
I have it, but again, that was because someone dropped it in the FC chest and I stole it before anyone else could.
I guess that's how you know to be worried about that happening.
Shit. What other dungeons have we had?
Troya.
Troya.
Is there anything? There's something in Troya.
Was there anything in Troya?
Isn't there? I feel like I've seen one.
I mean, at this point, every dungeon has had one, so I feel like it would be weird if Troya didn't. But I can't. I don't for the life of me. I can't for the life of me remember what it is. What? Minion was in Troya.
Maybe I made that up.
No, but like again, like it would be very weird to not have a minion fall from Troya, given that literally every dungeon in Walker has a minion. Oh, it's the wind up Scarmiglione.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Do I have that? Who knows?
I have seen it drop.
I have also seen it drop. Wind up Scarmiglione. I believe. Wait a minute. Oh, there. Scarmiglione is it tradable? Can't tell. Anyways. And then...
Apparently, it is.
Huh.
It's relatively cheap, actually.
Huh. I guess no one cares.
No one wants this guy.
Sad.
No one wants Athena.
Yeah, definitely no one wants Athena. Like, who even asked for that one? Why would you not give us Themis? We deserve Themis. I need a job to tie the little lizard from Variant Dungeon too. Like, I love this minion, but I almost never call him out because he's not tied to any of my jobs.
You just need to come up with a flimsy relationship.
No. The whole point of tying him into the jobs is that, like, it's supposed to fit. I many draws a bit.
I'd say you should suggest something to Yoshi P, but it's probably already decided.
They need to give more minion slots in the island sanctuary. I don't have enough.
Didn't they up that recently?
Did they? The number of
Or
minions.
someone told me, I don't follow it.
The number of minions that you can.
That's what I thought someone told me, but I don't keep up with it.
Well, I'll have to go check. Wind up Sasquatch. Let's see. Okay, so I have the Lunatenda. I have Tiny Troll. Oh yeah, see, this is the Tiny Troll minion that drops from the 89 Aisha scope.
You sure got a long way.
Yeah, the description reads: originally an inhabitant of Labyrinthos, this inquisitive young troll snuck into the Aisha scope, where it fell into the ethereal sea. There it met the souls of its ancestors, an experience that saw it mature beyond its tender years. That sounds horrifying.
Yeah, imagine you're a child and that happens.
That's a wind up anima. Boring. That's Skirming Leone. I had latest dungeon, not latest. What's it called?
That one.
That one.
The other one.
Yeah. Drops wind out Cognazo. Oh, I still haven't taken a look at this one. Wait. This is one of the new minions from the Island Sanctuary.
Very hot.
Pasha Otter. It's a steampunk otter. Oh yeah, this is the hippo. Vanaspati. He's very cute.
You'd think it would be from the Beast Tribe, but no.
Yeah, I know, right? Wait, Beast Tribe. Beast Tribe did have oh, the Beast Tribe minion was the shit. Where is it? Matanga.
Oh, that's right. What a memory.
Okay. All these new minions that I got and just never bothered summoning. I won Athena the other time. Just for completion's sake. No one actually wants her.
Do something.
Give me a wind-up Themis, damn it. You're not doing anything.
Was it legitimate that they should be interacting?
No?
It just seems like they should.
Yeah.
Or maybe that actually makes a lot of sense that they wouldn't.
Maybe. What even is? Oh, right. That's the anime mini. That's F. Yeah. Okay. That's it. That's all my new minions. I also feel like I need an excuse to call this one out more often. Just cause it's funny.
Hey, you.
It's just like a random pointer. Like, who thought of this one?
Or maybe they're a fan of Smash Brothers.
Not really? Other minions that I haven't had an excuse to call out in a very long while. Let's see. Wait, I actually hadn't realized that it dangles in the air.
Waiting for it to flip to one side or the other.
And then lie down. Hee. I didn't realize it just dangles like that. Yeah. It's one of those that you can beckon. And then it comes and sits on your shoulder. And he's so cute!
That's why everyone wants it for a mount.
He's so cute! Whee!
Is that the one everyone's been talking about?
Hmm?
Or maybe I'm thinking of a different one.
What, the axolotl?
Yeah.
Everyone's been talking about the mount.
Oh.
Because yeah, that's our new mount from Savage. We're gonna get a giant axolotl to ride on. And everyone's like, what the heck? How is this related to any of the fights?
Oh, got it, yeah.
Yeah. And also like the salty people who are like, how dare you lock a cute mount behind Savage? And I'm just like, what do you mean? Savage Raiders deserve cute mounts too. We've had edgy and cool for the last god knows how long. Give us a cute mounts. Yeah. This one was a bit, I can't remember where this is from. It was available much earlier. I think it's from somewhere in, what? Stormflood? Axolotl there. Hmm. Hmm. Axolotl is available from Waterside Exploration 22. Quick exploration as Fisher. Yeah.
Bosnia.
Oh yeah, and also part of the log boxes. And also part of the GC material containers. Which is why they're super easy to get. And why like they periodically pop up in the FC chest. I loved seeing them in Elvis. So cute. Whee!
I did need something else to look for, if not a shoe, whatever, short the bird in those telescope events.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I need to see how much the shoe bills cost these days. Because I still don't have a shoe bill. Shoe bill. Wow. 600k. 600k? I thought they would drop lower than that. Maybe I should start, like, just randomly farming. What's it? Just running armor on every now and then. Okay, on Hyperion it's 395k. Oh, the other day I saw I was dropped into P5. And then I left, and just as I left, I saw someone open the chest, and you know the message in my general chat box going, "Silent Scream Orchestrion Roll was added to the loot," and I was like, "Shit!" And it was too late because I already left.
The one time.
Yeah, I still don't have Silent Scream. I have Scream. I don't have Silent Scream. And Silent Scream is worth... Yeah, it's going for like 799k. 800. Okay.
Apparently, it went for as low as 240
What?
in the last week.
What? Meanwhile, the Scream 775k. I still have a spare Scream Orchestrion roll sitting in my...
Kaishan bought it for 800k a few days ago.
Okay, I'm gonna get a call and go take a nap. You should go sleep. Go sleep. Sleep time.
Thanks for hanging out and doing voice call outs.
Thanks for coming. I wish we had gotten the clear, but oh well.
So close.
Alright, good night!
Night.